Right around the 20. Again, it's Richard. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Get down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dayton Jones with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go. Get set. 694.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
637. Go Chief. Go Chief. 637. 618.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
6-18. Later one.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. Always got some breathing room. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 50 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Elliott, despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
There we go, kill.
Again, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go, let's finish now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. First down, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Gun. Ready, six.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This is Elliott, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Get set, get set.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go, go. Get set, get set. I got him. 6-18.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, get set, fellas. Hey. Got three down. 6:37. 7:34.
On 1st down, Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get something going to Marshawn Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
To throw is Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
46.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tahir Whitehead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Mario Edwards Jr., son of former Cowboy Mario Edwards Sr., there on the stop.
Got it. Here we go, 46. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Carr to throw on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott to throw. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is Harris. Wills free. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roberts. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Hey, here we go. set. Come here.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
You got 56 there. 694.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Low. Express.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58-98. Go. Get set. 93. 637.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And out now come the Cowboys. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Renegade, 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 renegade. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy.